Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a good morning and a good trading session so far. I am down. I've only taken one trade. The market is not moving how I want it to move. So we are here. We'll see if we get enough movement and patterns that I would like to see by the time I finish trading today, but I'm not quite sure. It's just not a lot of volatility. There's no news today, which doesn't help. I know some people, they like no news days. Me, no. I love to see high impact news personally, but whatevs. So we'll see what the market gives us. We were trying to push out of the overnight high and low, that range. We kind of blew through this high finally, and hit a resistance level, came back down. I didn't enter that because when I was using the old Renko settings, I couldn't trade like divergence off of the support or resistance levels. So I'm still not quite sure if I can because I didn't back test it on the 20 and 1. But even if I would have put the entry in, as soon as this bar closed, like it just pushed off. I wasn't gonna get filled anyway. Because basically these first three bars have almost the same millisecond close time. So I wasn't gonna get filled anyway. So yeah. The one trade I took was divergence in the direction of the overall trend bias that I had, but we did push off of my middle level in the process. Not my middle level, I don't have a middle level anymore. My major level in the process. So that could have contributed to the loss. I'm not really sure because I feel like either earlier this week or sometime last week I probably lost the same way, but I could do that on the 20 and 2 chart, so everything else set up properly. So it could just be a matter of it just lost that time. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna make sure this weekend I catch up on putting all of my trades into my Excel spreadsheet because that's what helps me most to see consistent patterns with losses. So we'll see. I think it could just be that it lost that time because there's really no other time that it lost like that, at least on my backtest data for the 20 and 2. So we'll see on the other one. Alright, we just pulled back to my major level right here. But this is the first pullback, so I'm not going to take it. And we're at the overnight high as well, so none of that makes sense for me, besides it being an overall uptrend. I was really hoping, I guess it really was hope considering we didn't have news today, but I was really hoping we were going to get some good movement today, but it's not looking like we will. So there's that. FYI, if any of you all have Apex accounts with Trading, they are aware that there are evals that are disappearing from, I don't know if it's disappearing from the, did they make the official announcement? Yeah, they did. I'm not sure if it's missing out of just your Apex dashboard or if it's also missing out of Trading. But if that is an issue for you, send in a support ticket. And make sure in the subject you put missing TDV account and put what number account is missing. Open. Yeah, see, had I gotten into this trade, I would have gotten stopped out by an extra tick. Right? Yeah. And then it just went. Hopefully we can push away and just start going up. Alright, so my minor trend just changed back to an uptrend, so maybe we'll start to move past. If we can move past this resistance level here, I think we'll start to really push up. Since we only touched it once during this session and it immediately dropped from it. Almost touched up there. We came one tick from that resistance level and dropped again. really not a huge fan of that pattern. If indecision or seller pressure comes in, I'm gonna get out. Hopefully the VWAP can support it, I guess. And actually, I lied. I'm not getting into that. I just realized that would be stupid of me. There's a support level right there that's going through that bar. So I'm not supposed to get into that. That's why it's pushing down so hard. I swear I almost didn't pay attention to that. Okay. When I boot them, I cancel it in there. See that? I would have lost that trade if I didn't pay attention to the support level that was going through the bar of that candle. It went up, hit the support level. I told you guys I'm no longer, if I'm in a buy and it's going towards the support level, I'm not gonna get out. So I actually would have stayed in that one and it would have just been a loss. It might push up from here. It probably just touched it to create the outside bar and keep going. Created the outside, hit it, reversed, created the outside bar to continue up. But I definitely would have lost that trade for no reason. So I'm glad I was paying attention. Man, the last 2 days have been so boring. So boring. See. Hey, why is my alerts not working? Oh, that's probably why. All right. So we just pushed down from a VWAP. Now, the question is, if everything sets up how I want it to, do I get into it? Because I did talk about earlier this week how I don't know if I'm going to take my regular setups going back towards the VWAP anymore, because the seller pressure always comes in and then I have to break even. But also, I've noticed that as long as it's not attached to a new high as well, that I probably don't have to break even. So yeah, it's gonna have to stall here for a minute before I can even get into it anyway. So we'll see. Because I'm already down for the day, I don't know if I'll stay in if I see seller pressure come in. So we'll see. Good morning, Trenches. How are you? How's your trading going so far? 1709. I've only taken one trade. It was a loss. Alright. See, I could have broken even already because the seller pressure came in, but I was questioning whether I have to anymore. And it's probably going to lose and piss me off. This loses, it's going to confirm my theory of just don't get into it. Because the seller pressure always comes in with this trade when I'm going back towards the VWAP. Now, if it doesn't lose and it goes all the way to, I'm going to break even here because I don't want to if it gets back up there, because I don't want to end up too negative for the day. But if it goes to the take profit, then I might change my mind and go ahead and continue to trade it and just stay in the trade even when the seller pressure comes in. And I think that's the loss right there. Let's see. Open 56.50 low. No, still not a loss. It came one tick from the stop loss right there. If that bar pushes further than that low, all right, there's the loss there. So, yeah, I'm just not going to take those trades anymore, which is fine. For whatever reason on the 20 and 2 chart, I could, but the 20 and 1 I can't. And that's fine. And that's why I didn't want to chance it. That is exactly why I didn't want to chance it. And I think I'm going to do the same thing on one of my other setups that kind of follows the same rules when it comes to like when they're at certain levels and stuff. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm just going to stay out of those. It makes no sense. Write a note to myself. So I haven't really seen the opposite pressure not come in when I take that regular higher low, higher high, higher low towards a VWAP. So I think we'll just stay away. You're surprisingly green, even though I have a toddler here craving my attention, calling me every minute. Listen, if it's one person that understands, it is me, okay? My grandma lives here too, and the kids will be out there with her just fine, but it don't take long before I just see that little door swing open. I want TT's phone. Now the good thing is, if I just give him my phone, he'll lay in bed behind me and just chill. He don't really make too many noises. The only thing is he will get irritated. Like, I use that guided access mode on when he's on YouTube so that he can't get out of YouTube. But the only thing that sucks with that mode is if he clicks an ad by accident, it will, like, you know, open up a browser and, you know, that whole thing. But as long as he doesn't click an ad, he's in YouTube the whole time, he's good. I don't hear no whining, no nothing. I ask him if he's okay every now and then, but he's chilling. Good morning, Granny. But trust me, I understand. Kids will want every moment of your attention, especially when they're too young to understand I'm doing something right now. Excuse me. gotta be kidding me. Well, that divergence just invalidated itself. Unfortunately. Oh, it went up a little more. Cool. No. W. Alright, let's see if we can stall here long enough to support. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes in. Before I could even say it, I was gonna say go and test that new high. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to get into it. No buys right now either, because we didn't really clear this high right here. She knows exactly what I'm doing too. She even said the market is up 90 points. You should be done trading. Oh gosh. So sir, why aren't you done trading? That is hilarious. One of my girlfriends, she has an older granddaughter, and she's been, you know, kind of teaching her what to look for and stuff like that too. Hey, the way I see it, teach these kids young, so you don't have to deal with the stuff that we had to deal with. Let's see. Alright, that's not even. There's no difference. Good morning, Trini. Not today. I was green yesterday. I'm just down one trade though. I took 2 trades, a win and a break even. This trade is the one I've been saying, like, I don't know if I want to trade it going back towards the VWAP anymore, because seller pressure almost always comes in. While I was in the trade, I almost held it because I was like, but I'm glad I didn't. I would have gotten stopped out. So yeah, so far just those 2 trades. And the one that lost was just a divergence trade, supporting the overall bias. Everything set up properly. So like literally right when I got stopped out, that is kind of what started the big uptick in the uptrend. So I'm not too really worried about that particular loss, because most of the time that wins. However, the biggest thing is I have to see if the way that it reversed off of my major level before I got into the trade. I don't know if that contributed to the loss, because when I was on the 20 and 2 chart, I could trade that, but on the 20 and 1, I'm not sure yet. I feel like I lost a trade like that earlier this week. I guess I could look, but I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Let's see if I could find. Wait a minute. Is that, where did that close? 71. Oh shoot, that did not close on the VWAP. Closed below it, but we don't have enough volume there. All right, let's see. I think, I don't even remember what time I took the trade. Let's go see. I know it was right before I got on the stream. This is why I take so many notes while I'm trading. And not only do I write down the trades that I take, I write down the ones that I missed and all of that, so that I can always go back and look at things if I need to. All right, so that was all right, we've pushed up some more. Still not enough of a push up. Telegram available? Nope. I don't have any telegrams. I don't have any discords. I probably never will. You can catch me in the Apex Discord. I'm a mod there. It's about the only place that you can catch me. All right, let's see if I can find. I've found 2 trades so far that were the same thing, but the volume looked different and they broke even or won. This one lost. So it may be that I have to pay attention to that pattern, that volume pattern. All right, so I just found another trade just like this that happened on Tuesday of this week. I knew it happened before this week. Same exact volume pattern as today, and they both lost. See if I have any more examples. I'm still waiting on more of a push up before I can even look to get into the sell off of the new high. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I see what the issue was. And on the previous Renko setting, I didn't have to worry about that, so I know now. Still didn't push up enough. Even though it's a big swing, still not enough of a swing for me. Oh, I need to write down. I'm gonna have to redo my cheat sheets. Just a tad. All right, easy fix for that particular trade. All right, I have no idea why. Hello. Oh, that's because every bar is closing that way. Okay, makes sense. Whatever. It's not 10 o'clock yet. Yo, time is moving so slow. It's my mom's birthday today, so I'm trying to finish the stream, but part of me is ready to just get off and go. Have to cook a seafood boil for her today. That's what she wanted. So we gotta go to the store and get stuff for that. I don't remember. Let me see something. That would have broken even. Okay. I wanted to see because this right here is kind of pretty much the same trade as here, except this one was going towards the VWAP and the new high. But pretty much the same trade. Now I wanted to see if this one would have won. It would have broke even, so that's why I'm like, I just don't want to take those anymore, because this one would have lost if I stayed in it. Seller pressure came in. Seller pressure did not come in with this one, but it still broke even. So yeah. All right. Not interested in that buy at all, and I'm not interested in the next sell for now, at least. Actually, it's gonna stay that way because even if we push up, I still can't get into that sell. The market doesn't want to give me anything at all. There's indecision there. It might go back up from here. Could possibly create a 1 bar pullback, but I can't get into it because it's not attached to anything. There's the 1 bar pullback I talked about. And I got into this before and it lost, just why I don't do it anymore. Wait, I don't want it to be up there. Is this one gonna win? It's probably gonna break even. There's the break even. So when I have things that I see consistently, like it's either breaking even or losing, we just take it out. Like I said yesterday, I don't need to trade every, like, even though some of these swings look really smooth, I don't need to take every single one. I just want to make sure that I can create a strategy where when it does set up, that I can get a good probability of winning. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the sub. I did not see the name that popped up. I'm sorry. But welcome. Welcome, welcome. Not the biggest fan of this one bar pullback. You got your PA to 52K, and I got one eval to 52K. The other two evals probably not gonna make it. We're gonna break even. Shit. Hopefully it gets up there. I don't know. Broke even too early. Paying attention to the conversation outside. The market hates me. I literally said I wasn't that much of a fan of this one. And I had a specific reason why. But I should have broken even right away. I saw the seller pressure come in. But whatever. Your other two are probably not gonna make it. Well, at least you got your PA to 52. You $600 away from qualifying for a payout, so that's a good thing. The reason why I wasn't a fan of this one bar pullback is because like of the lower high that it started off with, and we're in a uptrend, so it really should have been a higher high right there. But because I'm still not completely used to seeing things on this Renko setting, hey, I tried it. It's whatever. It's an eval for Pete's sake. But I am going to meet my goal of it lasting through the rest of the week, so we're good there. I think this eval renews on like the 25th, so I still got 2 weeks with it before it renews, so even if I fail it at some point in those 2 weeks, that's fine. I just really hate slow days like this, at least when the market is like has high volatility and I can get 15 trades in or something. I can always cover my losses if I trade properly. But when the market's like this, it's like you don't even have very many trades. Like technically that first trade that I took, now I know I wasn't supposed to take it based on that volume pattern. And the second trade I took was the break even, where I'm like, I don't really want to trade. I don't think I want to trade this pattern anymore. And it would have lost, but I broke even because seller pressure came in. Here's the third trade. That one lost, but I didn't feel good about it because it started with a lower high. But there's not a whole lot of one bar pullbacks on the 20-1, so it's going to take time for me to kind of figure out if, you know, because if this happened on a 20-2 chart where it was the lower high and the one bar pullback, it would have been fine most of the time. So yeah, technically I would be an hour and 47 minutes in with no trades, which is fine, because if it's going to keep me out of a negative day or red day, then cool. But who the hell wants to sit and look at the market for almost 2 hours and not be able to enter any trades? That's insane. Like, I'm almost getting to the point where if we don't have any medium or high impact news, I don't even want to open my charts. For real. It's like Monday and Tuesday were pretty high volatility. There was high and medium impact news. Wednesday was medium impact, it looks like. Yesterday it was with the speaker, but that kind of was the same as Tuesday. That the only medium impact was the speaker at 11 o'clock. But I still got some decent trades in. But when there's no news at all, it's like, bro, why are we here? Just why? And it's crazy because I know people who just love days like this. They want the ATR to be super low. They trade best this way. And I'm just like, ew. But it's mainly because they can work their way out of a negative trade because they scale into losers, basically. So they need it to be choppy in order to be able to do that. Me, I don't want a market like this. Oh, wait a minute. I don't really know how I feel about this one either, but whatever. No, I'm not even going to chance it. I'm negative enough. I'm just questioning because this reversed at this high over here. And technically, you know, we had a couple of reversal bars down since that, but with it stopping right at that previous high and trying to go back up, I just don't really trust it. Yeah, the market has just been stalling so much today. It takes so long for reversal bars to close. Really, since the open, for real. So I'm going to sit out of that. Let me go back real quick and yep, there's the seller pressure. Just going back through one more time to make sure that that trade that I took earlier, the first trade that I lost, making sure that I can kind of solidify that as a rule. I mean, it makes sense why it would need to be a rule, but I just want to make sure. And there's the loss for that one. And I probably wouldn't even been able to break even because the seller pressure came in immediately and it only got as high as my entry. So I wouldn't have been able to get the one tick out of it. So my thought process was right. This market sucks. Oh, that's another thing that I need to do. That was this 2-1. Damn, I don't have enough days on my chart to look at that. Let's go look at it. What is that 2-1? I just want to go back and look at last week and this week, and I'm specifically looking for, specifically just looking for the 1 bar pullbacks that I took, looking to see if the other times I took the trade when it won. What day is this? The 1st. Trying to make sure that, like, if I was in a buy, it started off with a higher high versus a higher low, or a lower high, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just want to look at that real quick, because when I'm off these charts, I am done. I highly doubt I backtest or like anything. Alright, so that was oh, it was one more time, 10:58. I have to wait for the next swing because I can't take a trade after a 1 bar pullback. Well, not a divergence trade at least. Alright, that one broke even. I wrote that one down already. What is that? 2.6. $9.30 at 2 on 2.6. Yeah, it looks like the best ones are let's go see what we got. That one took, oh, that was inside. yesterday at 9:59. I'm so tempted to just get off. If it's been this bad the first hour and a half, I can only imagine how the next hour is gonna go. Oh, I should have looked at oh wait, that's different. All right, I'm gonna start writing in my trade journal. I'm just over today. I don't even care about being negative. I'm just mad that the market's not moving. It's very trash and I don't like it. You're not even giving me a chance to right my wrongs. Good morning, Mario. Yeah, patience is definitely required. The good thing is I don't take trades due to lack of patience, so that's a good thing. Pretty robotic. Pretty robotic. Except I just forget my rules sometimes because I'm still making changes here and there. All right. All right, that was a sell. Plus one. I think this market is worse than when. What was that? Wednesday? No, yesterday. It's worse than yesterday. Good morning. How are you? Another new high. I'm not gonna take that buy if it sets up, so I'm gonna go back to finish journaling my trades. Yep, there's the seller pressure. What time was that? 9:21. How are you this morning, Mario? Have you taken any trades? I don't know what the ES is looking like. Probably worse than the Nasdaq. If the Nasdaq looks like this, the ES has probably had 2 full swings so far. Let's see. I have friends who don't trade Fridays, and I'm starting to see why. Let me look and see what Friday was like last week. Oh, there was high impact news. It don't count. Let's see. Friday was a volatile day last week. Excuse me. Is that on? The fact that I could see my trade from 15 minutes ago in the screen is a problem. That's how I know the market is doing absolutely nothing. Shoot, that was almost 30 minutes ago. All right, let's see. Open 86.25, low. So negative 8 ticks on the third bar. We're attempting to continue rejecting this same resistance level. It's came here a couple times today. Oh, I did see that. Okay. I honestly think the market is preparing itself for a big crash and pull back soon. It can't go up forever. Agree. Especially because, I mean, as it's been moving up, it moves up so slowly. Like, there's not huge volume pushes. And with the high being at 18,000, it's, you know, you got the whole number or round number and all of that stuff. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. So the good thing is, just looking through the 3 trades this morning, the first one, I always say you're never losing, you should be learning, right? So the first one, when I went back to look through all the trades that I've taken, or, you know, setups that maybe I sat out of or whatever, since I changed my Renko settings 2 weeks ago, that particular pattern with the volume, I have to stay away from. Wasn't anything that I had to stay away from on my previous Renko settings, so I'd never paid attention to it. But like I've told you guys previously, sometimes what you've been paying attention to before, you're no longer paying attention to, and now you're paying attention to something different. So I kind of, like, as soon as I lost it, I'm like, I have a feeling why. And as soon as I went through all the backtest data, it made sense. Any other time that same setup, and the volume pattern looked different, it either won or broke even. But when this one set up, it lost every time so far. So cool. Second trade was the one that I was just like, this is the one I don't really want to take anymore. Let's see what happens. I went ahead and broke even because seller pressure came in immediately. Good thing I did, because I would have lost. Boom. The 1 bar pullback that I just took back here, I said I wasn't much of a fan. In the past, it does win, so that's no problem. However, the seller pressure came in immediately. I had a chance to break even. I just didn't. I should have. So technically, I should have had 2 trades today, and both of them should have broken even. So when I am like analyzing the day, I don't just go based off of if I'm positive or negative today, what my win-loss ratio is as I've actually taken the trades. I always go back and I take out the trades that, you know, I shouldn't be in. I take out the trades that, oh, now I realize that's a pattern, let's make that a rule. Boom. I remove those. I also add in any trades that I missed, which I did not miss any trades today. And any trades like that 1 bar pullback that I should have broken even, when I go through and I analyze, you know, things, I count that as a break even, because that's what it should have been. I could have broken even in real time. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like yesterday, where like, yesterday was low volatility. I took 3 trades, but I actually had 4, and I would have had 3 wins and a break even. Today, I would have had the 2 trades. They both broke even. That lets me know my strategy is moving in the right direction, because the first 2 days of this week were extremely volatile. And even though one day was a red day, one was a green day, both of them should have been green days, and they both should have been like super high green days at that. So technically for the week, I should have been green every day. So that's good. I do know that I want to make a video. I don't know when I'm going to do it because so today will be the last day that I do a daily trading update video. I actually want to do like a week in my trade journal instead. Because number one, I know there's one other YouTuber that I watch that does daily update videos because he does live stream as well. Now his live streams are not 2 hours. I stream 2 hours. His are like 6 hours. But I noticed that he doesn't get a lot of views on those videos compared to his live videos. It's the same thing with me. I mean, I'm just starting out, so it makes sense. But also, I think I would just rather do the whole week. Just make it one decent video. I'll take you guys through my online trade journal. I've already gotten I'll show you guys kind of what the thumbnail would look like because I think it's pretty cool. Just what I think personally. But yeah, I want to do that, especially because like in the online trade journal, I can show you guys like the statistics of certain things and stuff that I can't really do in the daily videos or whatever. So I want to do that. Of course, I'll go through whatever the P&L is for the whole week, and I won't go through every single trade that I've taken, but I'll talk about, you know, my win-loss ratio for the week. I'll talk about any lessons that I learned this week that were really pertinent to my trading journey and things like that. And just kind of go from there. I think I'm going to like that a little bit different. And that way, it'll open up my ability to create other content. Because when you're putting out 2 videos a day, it's kind of overload, honestly. But sometimes you want to do that when you're first starting out. So yeah, that is something that is going to change. But one of the videos I do know that I want to do is like showing how to use Excel to help you figure out the edge of your strategy and how to figure out like the different variables in your strategy that might be causing you to lose, and kind of how to like filter through that. I also show like how I do my physical trade journal to show how you can kind of keep up with that data to help you out as well. Because I noticed that a lot of people don't really journal for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but I have noticed that. And a lot of people don't know how to. All right, that's what it's gonna look like. So it's always gonna show, you know, which days were red, which days were green, how many trades I took that day. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I created it at like 5 o'clock this morning because I couldn't sleep. But yeah. Let's see, this week has been pretty bad. Even though the good days, I had the market on my hands at all times and still lost a few trades that will make this week super red. Yeah, I think this week the market was just kind of, it's like if you didn't get your green days out of the volatile days of Monday and Tuesday, then yeah. It just, well, actually Wednesday wasn't too bad either. But today and yesterday was just like, bro, you could have kept this. I didn't need this. Femi is up 40% the last few days. Earnings report February 12th. They're soon to launch their products for female reproduction health issues. Analysts target the highest $13. I actually don't trade stocks at all. So I don't know anything about what you're talking about, but I thank you for the information though. I do want to get back into investing in stocks and stuff. I've taken one course, but I bought another course that I have not really started to go through just yet. Shame on me. but 1995. Yeah, I am going to at some point. Once I start getting to the point of making extra money to put back into the market again. Analyst still listening to the BS, close the media, bro. I mean, I do know that there are people who look at different stocks, and even when it comes to like futures trading, especially if it's stocks that are within the Nasdaq or the ES. But I personally don't. I don't know when earnings are. I don't really care when earnings are, if I'm being honest with you, because it doesn't affect my trading at all, because volume is volume. And if the volume increases because this earnings just came out, and I'm going to be able to see it. So, but to each their own. It's just not something I have to focus on. Good thing is this account will survive. I still have like 890 left in it. But I actually feel good going into next week. I feel like I'm not going to lose this account, at least not next week. I don't feel like I am. I think that I've gotten to the point now where even with the few changes that I had to make with me changing Rinko settings, I feel like I'm so used to the rules at this point. I did make mistakes earlier this week, but at this point, I feel like I'm just I don't even have to really look down at my cheat sheets much anymore at all. So that's good. At this point, it's just about making sure I'm not really making mistakes, especially on slow days like this, because you're not going to get the opportunity to make up for it, which sucks, you know? But of course, on other days, I would be able to. So that's the only thing that really sucks, but it's cool. I've always said my goal is, even if I'm making mistakes or anything like that, I just don't want my losing days to be above 250. So I'm right at 250 basically. So that's okay. Now, I could take this sale. It's setting up properly. However, we're pushing down from the support level, resistance level. I'm gonna do it because why not? If buyer pressure comes in, I'll get out. And it did. And I can't break it. Please break even. I don't really like taking trades off of a support or resistance level. And there you go. There you go. That's exactly why I don't like doing it. So guess what? I'm going to solidify the fact that I don't want to take any trades off of a support or resistance level. And the reason why is because my thought process is, and I should have just stayed out. I really should have just not traded today. It's my mom's birthday, so I should have just not been on the charts. But whatever. My thought process and why I don't like taking trades off of a support or resistance level, at least like, okay, if this was making the resistance support, totally different thing. But because this is a resistance level and I'm taking a sell off of it, I'm just not a fan, because I feel like there's a chance that price wanted to hit down here and reverse up, but it couldn't because the resistance is there. But had the resistance not been there, there's a chance it could have kept going. So yeah, I just don't really like it. Now, if it's something like this where we kind of rotate it over, cool. Now, I just didn't take this because that wasn't my setup, but I'm cool with that. And I actually probably could have taken it, but still, either way, I'm cool with that one. I'm cool with any time it rotates over, but when it does not, I just don't like it. I almost always get hit with an outside bar, like here, and it continues going in the direction. This one might not, but yeah. Literally every time I say I don't really feel good about this one, it always loses. But like I said, I have to, like, the way that I trade, I cannot trade on hunches because I can't teach anybody hunches. So I have to be able to quantify things. And the biggest thing is we don't really trade around my support and resistance levels that much. So I have a lot of backtest data with the support and resistance levels, but not on this Renko setting. And I don't want to go back and do full-blown backtest. So I don't know, maybe at some point I will feel like I want to do it, but I don't right now. I just rather kind of like, I wouldn't say wing it, but just make adjustments as time goes on with me seeing the different patterns as I'm trading. I just rather do that. And there you go. When I tell you, so annoying. It was a win. It was a win. Super annoying. All right, so let me write this one down. What was, oh, that was what time was that? 10:23. And you want to know something else? I guarantee you, this is one of the reasons why I don't like that my middle level is gone, because I guarantee you my middle level was right here. And the reality is the volume push going towards it wasn't enough. Going towards my middle level wasn't enough to support that. But because it's not there, I couldn't use that as part of not getting into that trade. So as much as I've been liking my middle level not being there, I might have to add it back. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it off for probably next week though, because I do still see, like, there's one marker that I kept there just so I could see if the level there is weak in case we reverse there. But yeah. Yeah, but what else? All right, so Come on, market. What are you gonna do? What are you going to do? Alright, let's see if this sale works out. Oh, I lied. I can't. We didn't clear that low right there. There's the buyer pressure. Oh my god. From now on, Fridays with no news, I am not trading. I don't care. Just not. Let's look at the news next week. Alright, so it looks like Monday is none. Tuesday is CPI, but I don't count that because I don't trade that early in the morning. So Wednesday we got crude oil at 9:30. Thursday there's some light impact news at 9 and 9:30. And then Friday is high impact news at 9 a.m. I hope next week we have some volatility. I cannot. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Let me go look at something. 8:45. Alright, that doesn't matter. Let's go to 9. Oh yeah, I can't take the buy going back up. Jeez Louise. It's like watching paint dry. I feel like I'm watching the ES today. 9:30 Wednesday. So maybe all right. My minor and major level are literally at the same level right here, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. So I don't know what I want to do with that. Oh, actually, I don't want to trade it anyway. All right, let me go back. I was looking at the news events this week because I don't know if I have to continue waiting for 2 swings after news to start trading again. Oh, yeah, looks like I don't have to. That sucks. So the only no, I couldn't take that one anyway. Cool. There's a reason I sat out of that buy just now, and it sucks because almost everything lined up. Okay, let me go to 9:30 yesterday. I don't think anything. Nope. That didn't matter either. All right. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to get any more trades in. This was worse than yesterday. And now I'm sleepy. Let's see, because I feel like did we rotate like that earlier today? No. No, we didn't. See yesterday. I feel like this was wait, I just looked at yesterday. 2-7. Lame. Trying to go through this week. I'm like looking for something specific. No. Looking for a specific pattern. 2-7, 2-6. I'm probably gonna cut early. And there likely won't be an update video today, especially since I'm already not going to be doing them anymore. And I know my mom is ready to leave. So it's probably what I'm gonna do. We'll see. Okay, yeah, that trade was fine. Oh wait, let me go. Okay. Just not the NIRs. We haven't even hit, we're almost at 300,000 volume. It's surprising. That makes sense. Okay, so it can only happen with those two, which I think I already have written down. How long have we been in that bar? We've just been stuck in reversal bars for so long today. No bueno. This is the last day I could test. Makes all the sense in the world. All right, there's 13 minutes left. I don't have faith that the market's gonna do anything at this point, if I'm being honest with you. So I am let me look at my charts one more time, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be done. Just trying to look at a couple things first. All right, let me look. Pretty sure I'm gonna just end it early this morning because I can't take the sell right now. And I highly doubt in 10 minutes we're gonna reverse and go and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna call it a day early. I thank you guys for tuning in. Careful for a long. Oh, don't worry, I'm not looking for a long. I'm not looking for anything at this point. Yeah, today just wasn't great, but it didn't have to be this bad. The last trade that I took probably should have been my only loss today. But even then, I probably could have been able to prevent that one too. I don't know. But yeah, I am going to. So I'm going into next week with $761 left in this account. I'm going to just tell you guys this now since I'm not going to do a update video since this would have been my last one anyway. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you all the screenshot for that so you guys can see the account balance and stuff. So I'm going to get out of here and start celebrating my mommy's birthday. All right, so let me see if I do this. Oh, too big. All right, let's put it there. All right, so you can see that is my account balance on this 25K. I just started this account this week. So there's 761 left in drawdown. And yeah, that's that. So I met my goal of not blowing the account in the same week because last week, the account that I started on Monday, it actually blew the same week, which sucked. A lot of lessons learned this week. So I'm grateful for that because anytime your losses can turn into lessons, you should be able to see yourself pushing forward and moving forward in the right direction and moving closer to your goals. And I feel like the lessons I learned this week will definitely move me forward. I do have 2 accounts coming back on Monday, both of the 50Ks. So I'll be copy trading next week since I'll have 3 accounts. I will make one of the 50K accounts the leader because even though there are some people who make the account that has the least amount of drawdown as the leader account, I think that's weird and crazy. So I will not be doing that. But you guys will definitely see me trade in 3 accounts next week. And that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sorry I wasn't able to trade much. The market sucked and I don't really have a lot of setups in low volatility markets, but it is what it is. So I hope you guys had a great trading session. If you're continuing to trade, definitely be careful. The volatility is low. We're pushing back towards the new session high, so be very careful. But I wish you guys the best of luck. Again, no daily trading update video will be coming out today. And I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time for the first stream of the week. Have a good rest of your day.